Right. What's up, bluds? Sorry, I haven't posted in a while. I want to talk about something. So, it seems almost every YouTuber has some story where they're like, I almost died, or I almost got struck by lightning, and then car hit me. Stuff like that. That never happened to me, but I have banged my head on a rock. I was gonna put cool music here, but I couldn't find any. So pretend there's some cool music. So the year was, I forget the year, but I was at the park. This part was cool. You could see with my graphic designing prowess, there was a zip line park. In the park, it was like really cool. And you wanna know where I decided to play? I decided to play on the rocks. So I was playing on the rocks, and my mom went over and she was like, "Hey, don't play on the rocks." I'm like, "Don't worry, I'll be careful. I won't hurt myself." She was like, "Okay, just get off the rocks." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll get off the rocks." But I kept playing on the rocks. Of course, I was just, clambering around on them. So I was walking on them. Basically, there were like a line of rocks. They were pretty tall. And one of the ends was like to a point. It was like a sharp rock. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have kept walking. So I, of course, keep jumping, keep climbing up the rocks, climbing around. So I just stand up and walk around. Then suddenly I trip on the rock and I hit my head right, like on the forehead, into that sharp rock, like a point, and like blood streamed everywhere. It was crazy. And my mom was like, "Oh my god, you should and like we were in a spot. We hadn't like know where we were. We knew where we were. We hadn't been around there very much, so I would know where to go. And I had just hit my head on a rock, and the driveway from home was pretty far. So my mom goes to the bathroom and grabs like toilet paper and puts it on my head because I'm bleeding because I fell on a rock. And she like walked me around and like asking people if they have like band-aids. Some girl in a trench coat. She like wearing a trench coat. I'm not kidding. Pulled out some huge like bandage, like cloth bandage, and like she had so much other stuff. There was like medicine and like pills, and it was crazy. She had like all sorts of stuff in that trench coat. And I handed my mom over that like thing, like cloth bandage wrapped around my head. And then like we left. It was like crazy. Like I have no clue why somebody would go to the park wearing a trench coat filled with medical supplies, but they did. And they put a bandage on my head, and I didn't bleed out of my forehead for very long. Basically, yeah, wore the bandage for a while. And when I took it off, I had a scar. I still have a scar on my forehead from that to this day. And it was crazy. Yeah. That one was really young though, so the scar's it's kind of not seeable. I have bigger scars from scratching my back in the bathroom. So anyways, if you want to see more videos like this where I like talk about my stuff, comment down below. Obviously, yeah, I bet you definitely love my artistic prowess. But anyways, until next time, bye.